So how can we strengthen a damaged or weakened immune system as we age? So yesterday we spoke about things that actually impede our immune system and damage it as we get older. So what can we actually do to strengthen it and repair it when we need to? Because as we get older, our immune system naturally gets weaker, and so we want to be able to support it to the best of our abilities. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Belinda, and I'm very passionate about helping people get their lives back, whether they're suffering from sleeping issues or energy issues, or maybe they've been plagued with joint pain and autoimmune issues, as well as thyroid issues, and we really don't want to be suffering like that. And we find ourselves in this predicament, and quite often we blame ourselves for getting there. You need to be quiet if you're staying here, remember?
Okay.
And that's really not okay either. Okay, so blame is not going to help you get your health back. So today we're going to talk about how to repair a damaged or weakened immune system. Now there are about 7 things that we're going to talk about. Okay, so hang into the end there so that you can actually get the benefit of all of these things. Now, so you can tell my little munchkin here is not at kindy today. So here she is helping me do my videos. Aren't you? Want to say hello?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so the first thing is actually making sure that we're getting enough. You need to keep your hands still though, remember. Retinol. Okay, now why retinol? So retinol actually is in our skin, okay? And we want it to be able to turn into vitamin D when the sunlight hits it. But quite often we're not actually getting enough retinol, which is vitamin A. Now real retinol actually comes from animal tissue, okay? So you cannot find it in fruits and vegetables in the form that we need so that we can turn that into vitamin D in our system, because vitamin D supports the immune system. But before we can create vitamin D, which is actually a hormone, we actually need to have retinol in our skin. We need to have that cholesterol formed in our skin so that we can have that chemical reaction. Now, where do we get retinol from? We're going to get it things like salmon. We're going to get it from beef liver. We're going to get it from cod liver oils. We're going to get it from eggs. We're going to get it from butter. We're going to get it from ghee. So these are the sort of things that we want to be able to include in our diet so that you have enough of retinol in your system so that when we need to, we can turn that into vitamin D in our system to support our immune system, okay? The next thing is that when we are taking in vitamins and minerals, we need to make sure that we actually have enough stomach acid so that our body can absorb them when needed. Like, what's the point of having all of these supplements and good quality meats and good quality vegetables if our body can't actually absorb the vitamins and minerals from them that we need? Okay, and what we need to do is actually increase our stomach acid. So most times, we actually don't have enough stomach acid, and as we age, quite often we actually have less. Okay, so this is step number 2, and that is making sure that we have enough stomach acid so that we can absorb everything that we need to. Now, what can you do to increase your stomach acid? Well, the quickest, easiest thing you can do is just adding apple cider vinegar to a glass of water and drinking it. Okay, now you can do this before any meal. Okay, hi Aaliyah, how are you, lovely lady? As you come on, just let us know where you're coming in from. Okay, so increasing that stomach acid so that you can actually absorb all of those vitamin and minerals is pretty important. Now you can get other ones. There are a few other ones out there that you can just get, but this is the most simplest, easiest thing that you can do. Okay, number 3, and that is fermented foods. Okay, particularly like sauerkrauts and things like that. Now, why fermented foods? Fermented foods actually come with so many benefits. One is it's one of the most potent sources of whole food vitamin C, but you actually get a lot of probiotics and prebiotics from fermented foods, okay? And this is going to strengthen a immune system that has been weakened or damaged or just with wear and tear with age, okay? So making sure that we are getting more fermented foods. That's number 3. Number 4 is actually fasting, okay? So when you are actually getting enough vitamins and minerals, fasting can actually boost your immune system. Now, I'm not talking about starving yourself. I'm really not. But when it comes to fasting, you can do so many different varieties of it. You've got to find which one suits you. Now, I don't actually recommend fasting when you haven't got your minerals in balance. So talk to me about that if you feel that that might be something that you need to work on. Okay, but fasting can actually boost your immune system pretty rapidly. And what you actually do is you increase, human growth hormone, okay, when you're doing a extended fast. And that can make you feel amazing. It can boost your immune system. It can boost your mood. Please stop kicking. You're moving the chair, and I can't move the chair when I'm doing videos, okay? When I move over to the group, Sky might have to wait outside the bedroom. Okay, stop kicking. Okay, next one is making sure that your number 5 is making sure that you're getting enough sleep, okay? And not trying to, I'm talking real sleep. I'm not talking about trying to add supplements to make you sleep, like, what's it called? Melatonin. Okay, because that's actually going to induce synthetic things into your lifestyle that are actually going to have the reverse effect. So when our body goes into repair mode, you know this when you're sick, what happens? You sleep more. Okay, so making sure that you're getting enough sleep can be really, really important. And there are simple things that you probably know that you should be doing at nighttime, like turning off your phone and getting off Facebook and turning off the TV and making sure your room's dark. But there are other things that you can actually do during the day to actually help you get more sleep. And that's going to be things like adding magnesium, being a calming mineral that can actually help you sleep, or making sure that your adrenal system is not under stress, because when your adrenal system is under stress, then you don't actually get enough sleep. It kind of keeps cortisol high, and when cortisol and adrenaline is high, what's going to happen? You're not going to sleep, okay? It won't let you sleep, like it literally won't. That's why people wake up, 4 or 5 times a night, or have trouble getting to sleep at nighttime. It's because their cortisol levels are up here and they need to bring them back down, okay? So number 6 is lowering your carbs, okay? And sugar, okay? Because sugar is literally a carbohydrate, and when you have high sugar in your lifestyle, what actually happens is you lose all of your vitamins and minerals. It's kind of like opening the floodgates to a dam. That's literally what it is like. So if you want a healthy, strong immune system, trying out a low-carb lifestyle is going to benefit you greatly. It really is. And I had to find this out the hard way myself. So check that out. Anyway, my number 7, if I can count, 7, is keeping your stress levels down, extremely low. Finding ways that you are comfortable with to keep your stress levels at bay, okay? Because as we know, when we come into contact with stress, it actually shuts down our immune system and we can't do what it needs to do. So when we can keep our stress levels under control, then we have a better chance of keeping our immune system strong, okay? And this is something that, as a early 20s, some of these things we do now, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but some of these things I do now to keep my stress levels down, if you had told me that I'd be doing them in my early 20s, I would have said, you are nuts. You're absolutely insane. I'm never doing that. That's just like a hippie, or that's crazy, or why would you bother doing that? What a waste of time. Like, I would literally think like that. Maybe you can relate to that, but there are things we do as we age and we go, oh yeah, I really need to be doing that to look after myself. Like, you know, if you agree with me, then like this video, because I find myself doing some, or willing to try some really different things to help regulate my stress levels. So if you agree with that, then let me know. But yeah, just curious. Anyway, if you know someone who needs help repairing their immune system, then why not consider sharing this video with them? Okay, so we can help them on their journey as well. That's the whole point of these videos, so we can help as many people as we can. And if you're watching live, because I see Tanya and Halia are watching live, then let us know live. And if you're catching this on the replay, then let us know replay. Because the more people who like and comment on these videos, Facebook actually shares them more, and that means we can help more people. So just by liking this video or commenting, you are helping me help others. Like, that's a huge favor to me, and I really greatly appreciate that. Anyway, I will see you at this time tomorrow for some more immune system support. Okay, bye.